Hello and welcome to Be Offended Special, the Bird Special, with Joe and Tim.
Jesus.
Hello there, Tim.
Hello there, Birdman Joe.
Yes, we are surrounded. It's
You're now Be Offended aviary.
Yeah, aviary of hell.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Also known as my master deck, my own personal aviary.
Yes.
Aviary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the end of the last episode, we apparently both are having trouble with birds.
Yes, we are.
On our as property owning podcast host.
Yes, there's more. There's a lot of birds here. Continue.
We just had a cave? Are we spelunking?
We're spelunking. There's lots of birds here.
San Juan Capistrano, the swallows return.
No, this is the intro to Hitchcock's 1963 masterpiece, The Birds.
I've seen the movie. I don't remember all the intricacies of it.
This is the intro. This is what it sounds like.
Okay, yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, we have to, for copyright reasons, we have to speak about Hitchcock for a second.
Yeah.
So it's
that was one of the. We've talked about this. There's like a lot of movies from the past I have not seen, but The Birds was one of the movies that my mom made me watch. It was something she always referenced.
Okay,
like it was one of those movies. I guess if you watch it, and then The Simpsons did it.
It's such a ridiculous, iconic movie. It's the first I think official B movie, like a B horror movie that was like mainstream. There's a lot of other B movies, but none of them made it mainstream like this Hitchcock one. So
B movies meaning it was purposefully corny, or
no? I think it was just handled in such a low budget way, and it was just not great. It was no Jaws.
So anyway, we both have bird problems.
Yes, as two middle-aged men who own towers.
Yes.
Apparently, when you own a tower, birds come along with it, motherfucker.
So to give some backdrop to my bird story, what happens is my wife sleeps later than me. So she gets out of bed.
Okay.
She never makes the bed. She doesn't open the curtains. You would never know. Like basically, like for her, it's always like she would be perfectly fine if the bed was untouched. The whole bedroom was So instead of closing the shades for bed and pulling down the sheets and getting into it, why? Just leave the sheets, leave the shades closed all day, leave the sheets down, and then it makes it easy to go to sleep, right? Okay. So last summer, I never was the last one to get out of bed. So I never opened up the curtains.
Okay.
For the entire summer.
Okay.
So it turned out a family of birds moved onto the deck outside of our bedroom. But since I never opened the shades to see the deck, I didn't see them not only building the nest, but then populating the nest and then having the nest hatch into baby birds.
Yes.
So I go out late August last year to I think I don't know if I was covering the chair. I was doing something.
You were doing something that required you to
because we were about to go on vacation.
Okay.
So I was doing some kind of pre-vacation prep, and I hadn't been out on the porch probably in a month to 6 weeks. Shades probably hadn't been open in equally as long, and I
just live in a dark cave.
And I kind of pulled the chair cover, and wouldn't you know it, a little baby bird falls out.
Oh, okay.
Too young to fly. And we're on the third story, Joe.
Yes.
So, two little, not quite hatched also fall out. So they do go flying off the third story. So the unhatched eggs do go off the third story.
You murdered a couple of birds. Okay.
I had murdered 2 eggs before. Yes, I had murdered an egg earlier this season, and then I murdered one the season before.
You're keeping tabs. There's somewhere in Tim's house. There's a little chalkboard with some hash marks and like a bird with an X through it.
I keep a kill list like in Vietnam or something.
It's when you put it on the side of the fighter jet. They X out the thing.
Every time I come back from a bomber run.
So you have confirmed kills.
So my logic was that these birds think this porch is a safe haven for them. If they come back to an empty nest, they would know it's no longer safe. But what happened, my mistake was one was hatched. So I killed the other two, but one out of 3 in nature, that's like, oh my God, this is the safest place we ever had. So now we're sitting there. The bird doesn't fly. I'm scaring the hell out of it, but it doesn't fly. I'm not going to bring it in the house. It's a pigeon. So I made the mistake of letting the bird live on the porch until it's old enough to fly. So we went to Switzerland for a week, and I came back, and the bird was still there, and it looked like, oh my God, it was like a hoarder's nest, just bird shit. And like bird shit on top of bird shit everywhere. Yeah. So then I think eventually, maybe another week. So maybe it lived up there for at least 2 or 3 weeks. I finally get rid of it. And it comes back because now this is its home. Yes. And its family's there. So the whole 5 or 6 of them, right? So I order an owl and it does nothing. And then I order some scare tape. It does nothing. I ended up buying snow fencing, like the temporary fencing they put up, and I literally encased my entire master deck with snow fencing, and it still didn't work. So then I bought new scare tapes. So I have giant scare tapes, and I have a owl, and I have snow fencing.
Now your deck just looks like a hoarder.
Yes, it's actually the only thing missing is bird poop.
You just have. I picture you know, like the old ladies who have the gnomes. They've got like 40 gnomes in there. You just have a bunch of owls all in a row on the 3rd floor. The neighbors are like, "Boy, he's really into owls lately."
So what the neighbors actually did was, because they didn't have pigeons problems. So the neighbor goes over and they see, so the original scare tape, which I bought, which wasn't so good, was like pink on one side and white on the other side. So the neighbor sees it. She's like, oh, are those Chinese New Year decorations? What? Wait, it was November. Chinese New Year is in January or February. So that's how off she was that she didn't even realize that she thought I was hanging the Chinese New Year streamers 3 months early. As opposed to, yeah. So I was literally at one point, I was Googling like how to murder birds, of course, as people do.
Yes, this is what happens.
So one of the ideas was that you take bread and you dip it in alcohol, and then when they eat the bread, they get drunk, and you can catch them in like a sack. And then you take them in the sack, and you have to drive them like 2 hours or 3 hours away. I guess they're homing pigeons. So homing pigeons,
they'll just come right back.
They'll come right back. So you apparently have to drive them anyway.
They're little GPS devices.
So I was going to just drown them in the sack.
God.
Yeah.
Dude,
so
okay, this just went fucking dark.
Yeah. So then I didn't. That's when I bought the snow fencing. So so I ended up buying the snow, but I was at my wit's end because I was out there. I had a power wash. I'm out there with Clorox wipes. Because bird poop is like a pigeon poop, especially you get sick from it. So I'm out there. and it doesn't rain on the deck, which is why they love living there. So I'm out there, Clorox wipes every day. I made a homemade bleach, vinegar, cinnamon compound. Then it turns out that they love bleach. Apparently, because that's what I thought. I'm like, oh, it's covered. It turns out like bleach is good for pigeons. Apparently, yeah. So anyway,
wow.
Yeah, it was absolutely every single day, and to the point of my kid was running, Daddy, we have to check the birds, and he'd run out there to check the birds with me. Yeah. Wow. Maddening, Joe. Maddening. I'm an almost 40-year-old man, a professional.
You're trying to drown with children,
a second on the way, and I'm being outsmarted by a family of pigeons. Yeah. All they do was, like they might as well have been sitting on the fake owl. That's how little they respected my owl.
They shit on the owl's head. Well,
so far so good. Even my wife knows. Every morning she's opening the shades. We're doing a full inspection. I've gone through 3 rolls of scare tape, and it keeps blowing away. So I put up my scare tape and my fencing.
Neighbors must be like, what the fuck is wrong with
But what I want to do is I want to give the scare tape to my neighbors because it's so fucking loud. Anywhere you're on my block, all you hear is my scare tape. Like 2 houses, 3 houses down across the street. The entire house. So I want to give it to all my neighbors so we can make like a whole pigeon-free, Like I think if 2 or 3 neighbors also had the scare tape, we could probably keep pigeons off the entire block. Because right now they fly past my house. They're 3 doors down because that's a summer home. Their entire deck is covered in bird shit, and it's a summer home. So I cannot wait for them to come for Memorial Day weekend and go out to enjoy their deck, and it's just covered in bird shit. So right now they're flying past my house, but I feel like if I can get the neighbors on board, maybe we can just, it'll be fun. It could be like a tourist. You know how in Brighton Beach, or not in Brighton Beach,
I don't know.
Down in Brooklyn, in Shepherd's Bay, there's a part of Brooklyn where they do the Christmas lights. So it's like a tourist attraction. So we can be like the pigeon block, and we'll have like all these fancy streamers hanging out.
Yes.
So anyway, that's my bird story. I'm genuinely upset by it. It's not even a joke to me.
I think your blood pressure just telling the story rose about 10 points.
Dude, it was like obsession. I'm sitting there Googling like. And then like everything's a scam because there's like, it's like a dog whistle for birds. So it's like a noise that they don't like. It doesn't exist. Exactly. Yeah. And then you're reading at one point I was going to get a mongoose or a snake. And then like a fake one. It's like a little, No. We have to get you to the point where you just have a fucking king cobra and a mongoose. Well, no, I got to the point where I was gonna try and borrow a friend's cat or like dog, and just be like, can I just borrow your cat or dog to like live on my porch for like 2 or 3 days?
The funny thing is, what you actually needed this entire time was just a raptor. That's all you needed. You needed some kind of predatory eagle or hawk, and it would have kept away all the pigeons.
Wait, a real one?
Yes, just one hawk will get rid of all the pigeons on the block.
Where did you get a hawk from?
Dude, listen, you buy the hawk as a community. It's a community hawk, and then every like you take turns.
Wouldn't I have a hawk nest on my?
Dude, trust me, a hawk will not nest right on your deck. They don't want to be near people. They go far away. I don't want to
turn my pigeon problem into a hawk.
No. The hawks.
But that reminds me though, because we were saying when I was talking about the mongoose. At one point, I was looking into getting a remote controlled scarecrow, but since it was October, everything was Halloween decorations, so I couldn't. And then I have power out there.
Put like a laser grid.
So what I was going to do is I was going to get a battery. I was going to get a plug-in model train set. And then I was going to put like the bird on the model train set and just have the model train set.
Are you just watching Home Alone? You're literally just watching fucking Home Alone.
Yes. I was going to do, yes. That's exactly what I was going to do.
train thing and it goes around.
I was 100% going to build an outdoor Home Alone bird scare.
Oh my God.
So I was going to have the pigeon do the fake owl doing laps on a child's train set.
Wow. Well,
I can't believe we didn't talk about this. This was an obsession.
Well, what's hilarious
it was literally...
We were both secretly having this problem.
3 months. It was like 3 months. And even now, I live in fear. Every morning I wake up, I'm changing my bird tape like once a week. Yeah.
Well, so you have one nest, one area. All 4 corners of my fucking house have birds. They have discovered that, I guess for the years that I wasn't here, that this was a sanctuary for birds because nobody lived here. There's a giant, like 300-foot tree that I guess they used to live in. That was like the projects. And then they were like, oh, look at this fucking mansion. Let's fucking move into here. So, they brought their little friends over and then they decided, you know what? We're going to get citizenship here. So now I have not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 birds' nests.
Oh my God!
One on each corner of the house,
eaves or whatever. Under what
where the gutters are. It's like almost 4 stories up. There's no physical way to get to these points on the house.
So they're in the gutters.
They're in the gutters, and they're on these. I can't explain it, but there's like a little ledges as well.
Oh, and it covers it partly covered ledge.
Yes, and there's no fucking way to get there. You can't reach there. You can't get a ladder to get up there. I am like fucking pissed. I'm waking up at the butt crack of dawn with birds squawking and rustling around right outside my fucking bedroom window. And I'm like, how the fuck do I get rid of these things? I can't figure it out. Then one day it's a lot of silence. And I'm like, oh, they left. Good. And then 3 days later, I hear like fucking baby birds screaming. And it's not like 2 of them.
Exactly what happened to me.
It's like 7 or 8. I only caught one at least. 7 or 8 of these fuckers hatched. And then the mother and the father, they take turns like feeding these fuckers every 15 minutes. They hit the side of my house. It sounds like a fucking thing is ramming into the side of my house, and they're landing on the side of the house full speed. Then the birds start squawking. All the babies start squawking. This is at like 6 a.m. This happens. And then you go.
Oh yeah. All that happened that early. Yeah.
And then you go across the hallway, down the way, down to the other side of the other wing of the house. And there's more birds on that fucking side now, and they're hatching. And I'm like, oh my God. Then I have this old part of the house in the back that's getting replaced. And there's a piece of wood that's like broken open. And they made a nest in there too. And then those were going crazy. So now when you walk upstairs, you could walk an entire circle upstairs and you are not less than 5 feet away from a fucking nest at any point in time. So then I'm like, fuck this. I like sick of this. I go to work. You
burned your house down.
I go to work. Okay. I'm away for 10 days. I come back. I enter my house.
Oh, you can't.
There is a disgusting smell in my house. And I'm like, oh no, what happened? What's dead? I go into one of my living rooms has a fireplace. I go into that room. There are 2 dead birds on the windowsill inside my house.
Inside the house?
They went down the chimney. Every door was sealed. Every window was closed. They fell down my chimney in my fucking fireplace.
And like bounced or something?
And they came out and they were inside my living room. Both of them died. And it was like sitting there for days, baking in the heat of the window that they were trying to get out desperately. So I had a horrible smell. So I had to bleach everything. So, it was just like covering rags in anything that smells other than death. I left all the windows open. I was just like chucking the bodies out. It was horrible. So I'm like, motherfucker, this is insane. Then after that, literally about a week later, I wake up, my morning routine of being woken up by these fucking baby birds. And where's my music? Fuck this. I need music. I'm angry now. So then I'm sitting there like, oh my God, okay. I got to wake up every morning with these fucking birds. I go downstairs and I hear this fucking rustling noise. And I'm like, oh no. The fucking birds are back in my living room again.
Wait,
another one came down. This one's still alive. So I'm chasing around this bird. If you've ever had to try to catch a bird in your house with tall 10-foot ceilings.
I had had to catch a bird in my house once. Yeah, and it was low ceilings though, but it was hilarious.
I have a chandelier and it's high ceilings, so it's not fun. So I'm trying to get this fucker to get down, and I'm chasing it for about 15 minutes. Finally, it flies itself into the window and falls down, and I just throw my hands over and I pick it up and I open up the window and I chuck it out. It flies away. So I immediately call this company nearby that's a chimney sweep, and I call them like
chip.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, wait, do we have a wait, hold on. We have to have some
Mary
kind
Poppins.
of
We need some kind of Mary Poppins.
Wait. It's here.
I called the chimney
sweep.
It's
Governor. Here it is.
Bob's your uncle.
I have it. Just wait.
Toodaloo.
There you go.
God save the king and his pervert brother who flew on an airplane with Joe once.
No, not me. Joe Biden, maybe. So I call the chimney sweeps. They come out. They look at my chimney. They've already actually inspected it before.
Oh, boy.
Oh, chap. Oh, chitty. Oh, chitty.
Oh, I have to get to the church on time. I won't be able to deal with this.
We need another ladder for this.
It's going to cost you at least 2 bits, Governor, 2 bits.
So I pay them in old English fucking coins.
It's got to be about 40 stone worth of birds up here.
It's a Dutch Indian trading company. Upon it. So these fuckers show up and they look at the chimney and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, we're gonna give you a quote. They give me a quote. I'm like, at this point in time, I didn't say it out loud, but I was like, I don't fucking care how much money it is. Just get,
of course,
just seal these fucking.
You're already googling bird murder bags.
I told my neighbor. I'm talking to my neighbor, and my neighbor was like, he's from the South, and he was like, oh, you got a problem. And I was like, listen, I've got a shotgun. You're going to hear one morning the cops at my place.
See, you're lucky enough you live far away, because I was one of my thoughts too. Is I get like a BB gun or something.
Yeah.
But I'm on a third story.
I'm a third story.
My
and
neighbor is like 60 feet away. So like, there's no way. Like I wasn't going to just be pelting my neighbor's house with BBs or whatever.
Yeah, no, there's no way I could shoot anything in my angles. It would be impossible. All I would be doing is destroying my house. I would just be like,
it'd be worth it though. Yeah. It would be worth it. Oh, so worth it.
So then the fuckers, they come back like they had to schedule it because they were so busy. So then they come back, they pull up in their car.
Driving on the wrong side of the road, of course.
That's why they crashed. They don't even talk to me. They sit down and they drink tea. Then finally, they come out and they're like, "Okay, we're here. We're gonna do it." They go. They take this big ladder. They put it up on top of the roof. They go up. Meanwhile, I got another guy because I'm rebuilding the back section of my property. I'm building a new barn, and that guy's out to try and give me estimates of that. And I'm like surrounded by these. Everybody's just here at once on my property,
and it's hot, so everyone's just taking off their shirts, right?
Everybody's sweating, and then
I've seen this movie before.
I'm leaning on him. No,
Joe and the handyman, I believe it was called. Yeah. Handy was in all caps. So you knew it was a jerk off movie.
Yeah,
Joe and his
just a bunch of guys hanging out.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Joe, Mr. Handy Minute.
Yeah.
The first, you make fun of me. I went through at least 15 things I tried to do to get rid of the birds. The first thing Joe does is call a professional. What a loser!
I called the fucking.
You didn't even Google Captain Morgan bread.
No. I mean, because I know that
map out a route to the nearest drowning pond.
No, I know how hard it is to get rid of birds, so I didn't even bother. But so going forward, so I got the British fuckers on one side, I got this other guy from Alabama on the other side. Everybody's talking to everybody, and the guys are coming down from the ladder, and he's like wiping his hand, and he comes up to me, and he's like, well, you got a problem. Like,
no shit.
He's like,
are they endangered? No, please tell me they're endangered.
He says, you got a protected species of birds. And they're federally protected. We can't even go near them.
Wait, is that true?
They're not allowed to go near them. They can't scare them away. When they're nested, that's it. It's federally protected. It's like minimum 1 year prison sentence to bother these
Joe
birds.
Biden. Oh, man, you got to run for Senate now.
I look at the guy and I'm like, you're kidding me, right? This cannot be what's happening. He's like, nope, yep, and you got like 5 nests of them and we can't touch them.
Oh, it's all the same kind of bird?
My house is literally a federally protected aviary nest area.
Maybe you can you get
I want to sell tickets
or something?
I'm gonna sell tickets. I'm gonna put a couple of lawn chairs out in the front, hand out some cheap binoculars, and then they can bird watch and watch.
There should be some kind of compensation, right? I mean, that sounds like
I'm protecting at least like 10 generations worth of birds right now.
Oh, dude, what kind of birds are they?
I'm glad I didn't shoot them because.
Oh my God, you would have been
I would have been in prison for each bird I killed. It would be like 20 years of prison.
Oh my God. I did not see that twist coming. I said it as a joke, and that was actually the real punchline. Yes. So that was the funniest possible outcome for this.
I'm sitting there like,
federally protected.
Fucking kidding me? He was like,
technically, buddy, they own the house now.
Well, So then I say, okay, so like you can come back next week. Like, what is gonna? And he's like, and the guy looks at me dead in the eyes. He's like, you're looking at 2 months, buddy. I was like, oh my God. What the fuck? He's like, no, they nest for a long time.
Oh, that is so funny.
Oh my God. So they literally just pack up, throw it, and they're like, we deal with this all the time. We'll see you in 2 months. And they just fucking take it off.
So funny. So you're just going to live in you just have to live in like a bird
literally have to
now.
Just live with the birds.
Are they pretty at least? Or are they like
they're pretty from afar? Not when
I hope they're like some kind of like Canadian screaming.
No, they look like
or something.
They look like a sparrow.
But do they make some kind of terrible noise?
The babies do. The babies are very loud.
There's some kind of terrible like
Something
like that. Oh, I must be hungry. Yeah.
That's what I hear outside my fucking window. Yeah. Well, I guess eggs are done. Oh, if people knew that, John
Joe's lost like 35 pounds. He's
Oh my God.
5:15 every morning. I might as well go for a run. All this neighbor seeing running around the neighborhood. It's like, wow, you're up early.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
You have no idea why I'm up this early. Yeah, so now my life
protected birds.
Yes, federally
you really should.
Birds.
You have to look in to see if there's some kind of like grant. Technically, the federal government should you give you some kind of like squatting money or something. Like
they're taking up my roof space and my chimney. I have two chimneys, and they're in both.
So you're not gonna be able to do your siding or anything now.
No,
right?
luckily, no. So luckily, the siding is probably going to happen next year because I decided on really expensive shit to do. So I got to save up more money for the siding now. No, I'm just fucked. It's just,
so funny.
Yeah.
4 nests.
Yeah.
I'm so glad mine were lousy pitches. See, but also, Joe, that's why you don't call anybody. If you were just taking
if I would just silently murdered everybody.
Like the federal government isn't coming by your house.
I'm sure
to check your
satellite.
eaves.
There's like a satellite image
they never
of my house.
Known. Never would have known, man. You just you dip your bread in vodka. Now they know, so it's too late.
Yeah. Oh,
but no, that's why you don't call for help. You take matters into your own hands.
Well,
that is so funny.
It was
these. My neighbor has it, and it like literally
insane.
It's a bird sanctuary. Like some of these houses,
I know.
We're gonna put on your third story, above your third story, like these really pretty, looking from afar, decorative, like eaves,
shiny
and
things
corners
too.
and things. I was like, oh, that's so pretty. Like my house can have so much curb appeal.
Yeah.
And first of all, you can't see it because it's fucking 40 feet
high,
in the air.
Yeah.
So you can't see your own roof. But most importantly, the birds can. So like all of my neighbors have these little beautiful cutouts, 40 feet in the air, filled with birds, and then apparently they moved to my house.
Yeah.
But so far so good. So I'm going to keep up the diligence. But I will have to hear back about it. Are you going to like put out food or like?
Oh hell no! I'm not encouraging anything. Listen, there's
give them dirty looks every day.
I'm buying a drone so that I can fly it around every day.
Probably a federal crime.
I'm gonna,
I think that's harassing them. I think that you can't even scare them.
No. I could scare them if they don't have a nest. I could scare them from nesting again. So once the chimney
nest is gone,
out,
then you'll do a daily drone.
Then I'm going to do a drone passing, and I'm going to look into how much I can.
Well, can you? They're actually in the gutter. Can they just put like some kind of netting in it? Like
they don't care. They don't fucking care.
Under my solar panels, there's like a metal netting.
Yeah, the little thing. I know. They don't.
So no one can go between the roof and the solar.
They
panels.
Don't care. They are destructive little fuckers, and they just nest anywhere they want. And so that's been my
that is awesome.
Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. It was as if it was like it was a British comedy of what was going on that day, dry humor and all. And I was just like,
I just love that you moved to the Midwest and now you're like this big environmentalist. A sanctuary.
I don't have a choice.
Maybe you could turn your barn and you could like do rescue kittens or something.
Oh God.
You could just. It's fine, Joe. People move all the time.
They're just gonna get me.
And people move all the time and reinvent themselves. So it'd be really fun if you were like this, like really right wing, like angry, like New Yorker, and then you moved to like a red state and became like just like the nicest environmentalist. Like you just like rescuing.
No, I want it gone.
You're rescuing like milkless cows, like milkless dairy cows.
I don't have enough property.
One-legged dogs.
I have a half-acre property. That's it. I don't
have like raccoons. Like just like raccoons are misunderstood. Come live with me on my farm.
No,
I farm for wayward animals.
There are stray cats, and that's always a good sign. It's always a good sign in your neighborhood if you have at least like 1 or 2 well-fed like stray cats, because they keep away the mice and the rats and all the vermin.
Oh, okay.
So my barn.
That's funny. We have a couple of stray cats.
Yeah, and it keeps away. It's always good. And a real estate person told me this years ago. Is like it's always great if you have at least a couple of cats that roam around, your block, because you will not have mice or vermin around.
Which is why I was saying I was seriously thinking about trying to Before I thought about murdering the birds, I thought about capturing the neighborhood cat.
Get a raptor, man.
But again, the problem was to get to the master deck, I have to go up 3 stories through my house.
Yes.
So I'm like, do I really want either the pigeons in a sack or like a stray cat in a sack? But either way, like I was sacking wild animals through my house. It just didn't seem like a good idea. But I definitely was like, if I put a cat up on this 3rd story deck, like
I wonder if there's a way.
I wonder if no birds.
I wonder if there's a way you could get some kind of like, would you be able to get like an American eagle? Like, would you be able to just like
America?
Yeah, just like just have a bald eagle just right on your deck. It would keep away everything.
If I got into falconry.
Yes. Well, that's the thing. If you had a falcon, you would have no bird problems because the falcon would eat the birds. They eat the eggs and the birds. They eat everything. And they only partner with like one, so they don't like make a ton of them. And I think they only have like 1 or 2 eggs. So you're fine. And they're not like crazy screaming every morning.
Do they sell them at Petco? Where would I get a falcon?
Alaska.
Do I have to like? I think you can't just get one.
I'm
sure.
Then you're
responsible. Like, do I have to like put like a little bird feeder out for it?
I think there's an actual license that you can, because someone uses their falcon hunting license in the park, Central Park. Someone was caught hunting with falcon hunting with their falcon in Central Park, and they got a ticket. He says, I have a license. Yeah, but their license is not for the inner cities parks.
All right, so that's my next step then. If the birds come back, I'm going to look into getting
some majestic.
And I have a neighbor who makes some money. So
eagle or falcon.
Yeah, eagle might be a little out of my price range.
I don't know, man. All right, we got to go for a break. Zoom's about to kick us off. This has been the bird special. Music on.
This was we'll be back for the second half.
All right, hold on. I got to find, where is this?
Only animal-related stories, though.
Oh, God. Okay. I have so many tabs.
I have so many bits.
Okay.
Oh, my God. Might be a long show.
What do I have here? What do I need? Here we go. Got it. Okay, we'll be back.
Real life is just as funny as jokes.
Oh, my God. It's insane. We'll be back in a flash with more trash. And we're back. This is actual sound recording.
Joe actually just recorded his, put a microphone in his chimney, apparently.
Live from Joe's chimney.
Yes. Oh my God, you're going to go insane. So, Joe, remember last season?
Oh boy, I'm getting the buttons ready.
I gave everyone a warning.
I got the button.
Do you remember?
Ready.
So last season we talked about they found a whale.
Yes.
And he was like 75 yards, like a beached whale. He was like 75 yards from the ocean.
Hold on. There's an important thing to do.
The whales are coming for us, bro.
Oh, God.
We've messed up.
It's going to be Sharknado, but with
we
whales.
have messed up.
Whale-nado, $1 million idea.
The sequel no one asked for.
Oh my God.
No, Joe, I honestly think that we fucked up the environment so badly
that the whales
are coming for us. That they're so pissed off that we've ruined.
They just want to die on our land now.
No, they came for us, and then they forgot they couldn't.
I am a seer.
You're a seer.
Orcas have sunk 3 boats in Europe and appear to be teaching others to do the same.
Oh my God.
Scientists think a traumatized orca initiated the assault on boats after a critical moment of agony, and that the behavior is spreading among the population through social learning. Orcas are sinking boats off the Iberian coast of Europe.
Holy shit.
There we go. What did I tell you?
Orcas, man.
They're coming for us. The whales are coming for us. I mean, I read this story now.
You can't write this shit.
I felt like Randy Quaid in Independence Day, or Mel Gibson in Conspiracy Theory,
or Eddie, or me last year.
Just famously, I'm the only one. When everyone read that story, and I was like, dude, the whale literally was like, I'm going for it. I'm doing a land assault. And he made it like 25, 50 yards, whatever it was, way further than the tide had ever come up. And then he was like, oh shit, I can't live on land. And he died. Yeah. And then now his brethren have all regrouped.
Yep, they got
and they said, okay, well, we'll just attack them where we are in the ocean.
Yep.
Yeah. 3 orcas known as killer whales struck the yacht the night of May 4th in the Strait of Gibraltar.
Strait of Gibraltar?
Yeah, off the coast of Spain.
This is okay. I thought this was like New Jersey. Okay, this is not close by. I don't think they're coming for us. They're coming for somebody, not us.
They're coming for us in humans.
Eventually, okay. The humans. Okay.
Listen, you've heard the
species on species. Yes,
those microphones are like miles away.
I know. You can hear them.
Sounds. Yeah, no, they're doing like worldwide. Like,
if I didn't have a bunch of birds in my roof, I would be able to hear the orcas. Yeah.
There were 2 smaller and 1 larger orca. The little one shook the rudder at the back, and the big one repeatedly backed up and rammed the ship with full force from the side.
Now, was this what kind of ship was this?
It was a yacht.
It was a yacht?
Yeah, well, okay. These guys might have been like...
yacht just means it has to be over like 25 feet, though. And having like 2 living quarters or something. This very small... Like, I've seen a lot of people who say they have a yacht, and they show the yacht, and it's like a large fishing boat. It's like a... Okay. A yacht could be the size of a cruise ship, or it could be as small as a big fishing vessel. I need photos. I need proof.
Well, it sank, so we're not going to see a picture.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
I guess little orcas observed the big one's technique, and with a slight run-up, they too slammed the boat. The captain. The captain of the...
Oh, he didn't go down with the ship?
No.
This is a sucky captain.
They slammed. The Spanish Coast Guards rescued the crew and towed the boat to Barbate, but it sank at the port entrance.
Do they have Spanish music?
2 days earlier, a pod of 6 orcas assailed another sailboat in the strait. Greg Blackburn, who was aboard the vessel, looked on as a mother orca appeared to teach her calf how to charge into the rudder. There was definitely some important education treating going on.
That's insane.
I know. And the whales are coming for us. I mean, I don't... I said it. I feel like Randy Quaid, where it's like, hello, boys, I'm back. Like...
That's insane. The whales are coming for us, apparently.
Yeah, they're doing it on purpose. They don't know why, but they are literally attacking boats now.
Wow. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, it's reports of aggressive accounts of the orcas off the Iberian coast began in May 2020 and becoming more frequent. Assaults seem to mainly direct at sailing boats and follow a clear pattern with orcas approaching from the stern to strike the rudder, then losing interest once they've successfully stopped the boats.
Wow. I mean, if these are fishing vessels, it would make sense.
Sailboats.
That's what I'm saying.
Yachts.
If it was fishing vessels, it would make sense because the smell of all the fish, they fill their hole with like thousands and thousands of pounds of fish. So it would be a really easy target for them to ram one boat and get tons of fish. But this is just like human.
No, this is like they're hunting for pleasure.
Yeah,
they're hunting for sport.
Oh, it's
Jurassic Park.
No. Ghost in the Darkness. Ghost in the Darkness. Excellent
that
movie.
Was the Ghost in the Darkness.
Yes,
right.
excellent movie.
You're correct. It was the Ghost in the Darkness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Kills it. And yeah. And what was the other guy? What's his face? He's also an awesome actor. I can't remember his name. But yeah, Ghost in the Darkness. It was
the Ghost. It's funny. I've seen the movie and I quoted, and I was quoting the wrong movie.
Yeah.
Thank you,
It's
Joe,
about a lion. It's a true story about a lion in Africa that attacks this village while they're building a bridge. It's excellent.
Val Kilmer and Michael Douglas.
No, Michael Douglas. That's who. Yes, yeah. They're both phenomenal. And there's a good twist and turn, and apparently it's all true, and it's actually dumbed down because it's more ridiculous than what they could put in the movie.
I think I was too young when I saw it. It was 1996, and I saw it at that age.
I saw it at that age, and I saw it later, and it became one of my favorite. It's just such a good...
I might have to see it again now that I'm old enough to enjoy it more.
Yeah. It's just like insane what happens. But yeah. All right, so the whales are coming for us.
The whales are coming for us. I had to get that. I immediately saw that story. I was like, Joe, we need to podcast immediately because I told everybody that the whales are coming for us,
and that was our conspiracy theory special.
Yeah,
So,
it's not that's what I'm saying. I feel like Mel Gibson.
It's no longer.
It's no longer conspiracy. I said it was happening.
It's just a factual thing that happened.
They're attacking it. So okay, well, everyone's been warned. I've been practicing my swimming for years. So
Tim's been a championship swimmer since the age of like 7.
I am ready to live in the ocean. I am all set.
He didn't realize that he was a prepper, but he's been a prepper.
No. John too. John's been living in hot tubs all these years at all inclusives. John the baby maker will be fine.
John. Oh god, they can't capsize John anyway.
Joe's been prepping for the wrong thing. That's the problem. Joe's been prepping for humans attacking. He's not ready for whales.
No, I prepped. You know why? Because I live in the fucking middle of the country now, and there's no ocean.
Like that will stop them. The first guy made it 50 yards. How long is this going to take? I guess you're right. A couple of generations of evolution.
They got to start growing legs before they can reach me.
Well, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Well,
you gotta see they're ramming boats. Next thing you know, they're ramming dams.
Next thing you know, they're ramming your wife.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Hey now.
Oh, zing.
God. I mean, it's bad when the whale. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, speaking of the whale, our favorite actor. Oscar winner now,
Brendan
Fraser, because that's how you pronounce it.
Encino
Man. He supposedly is getting in shape for something. I think it's going to be a new Mummy. Can they? I don't know. I just heard rumors between houses and birds, but a little birdie told me that he's working out a lot. So he might have some kind of role. I just hope it's not some stupid Marvel thing. If it's a Marvel thing, it'd be horrible.
They made a Mummy with Tom Cruise,
which tanked hard
because they wanted to do some kind of
Universal monster.
Yes,
and it failed miserably.
Yeah, you would think that they would have known by the fact that if you go to Universal Studios, you can ride the Mummy ride as many times as you like. Because you just walk off and then you walk directly back onto it.
Yeah.
So you would think that they would know like that it does not hold this place in pop culture. And,
it does. It's just, it doesn't with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is the worst. First of all, they did two things wrong. They put Tom Cruise as the lead, which it has to be it needs to be an everyman's man. Tom Cruise is the furthest possible person from being the everyman's man. You need a Brendan Fraser. You don't need a Tom Cruise. And second, the mummy in that new Mummy was hot. Why do you can't have a hot mummy that is not scary? Then you're not fearing. You're like, oh yeah, catch him. Yeah, do it. Get in the corner. Fuck him. Yeah. Like, no, there's no scares. There's no nothing. So you kind of just want them to fuck. I think they were supposed to fuck.
Erotica mummy fan fiction.
It's just monster erotica. so that's why I failed. But hold on, before, since we're on things that aren't no longer birds and whales, I have to play two things. So stand by. We're going to hit one of these and then another one of these. It's been a long time, but it's time for the Apple Minute.
Oh, wow.
It's been ages.
Are they still putting out new products? They are not very relevant right now.
They are trying.
Apple lives in an ecosystem.
They are desperately trying to put out a new product. Can you guess, Tim, which product they are trying to put out? You're gonna know it. It's the first thing you're thinking of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the vibrator that it runs off a cell phone.
No.
They're gonna be.
It's the VR Minute, everybody.
Oh, no. Oh, it wasn't double. I should have known when he said
Come
double.
on, man.
I thought maybe it was a goop thing.
No. Although we have something for that. So, Apple announces that they're going to sell. They have leaked out, unfortunately, their new Apple glasses information.
Wait, they're doing glasses or like a headset?
It's augmented
like
reality. It's a Google headset.
Oh, no.
Yes. So it's going to look just like everything else except for Appleized. So it'll be thinner, lighter, smaller. Apparently it has an external battery pack so that there won't be a battery on your face. It'll be like something that dangles somewhere else.
Like an insulin pump or something, or like or like you're mic'd up to go on The View.
Yeah,
so you got like the little like
it's like it's a
beeper?
a colostomy bag.
Yeah. Colostomy bag. Strap it inside your leg.
Yeah. You just tape it on the side.
Yeah.
Gotta charge it up.
I gotta change my shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a battery. Don't worry.
So they've got this new product.
It's okay though, because what they did was the Apple Pad is now a mattress. They have a little charging pad.
Yeah.
So you just
lay down.
You just lay down and it shoots you full of It just fucking fries your balls. Yeah.
Yeah. So they've hit a situation. There was an internal email leaked that was stating that they've made a mistake in putting out this product. It's going to cost too much for them to make, and they're going to sell it at cost. Apple apparently.
It's already it's not even out yet. It's already bombing.
It's already bombing before they left it out.
They already know.
They already know it's fucked. So the prices were leaked from two of their, I guess, manufacturing, the third party thing that they use, like Foxconn.
I hope those people have a backup strategy.
I mean, if Foxconn, they make everything anyway. But
Foxconn,
yeah, it's one of those. It's one of the Qualcomm people as well. So yeah, it's basically. It's going to cost $1,500 for Apple to make each device. So for Apple to pull a profit, they would have had to make their price at least $3,000 a headset, which would price them out of the market.
The non-existent market.
Yes, the market that's
At $200, you're pretty much priced out of the market.
The best, most popular VR headset is $250 and $200 on sale.
Now
we're going to make an Apple one.
Dozens and dozens of
well,
and purchasing, that's only because they're sitting, they're not being used.
Yes.
Joe, when was the last time you used your VR headset?
I mean, if you call back a couple of seasons, I don't know where we're at now.
That sounds right.
I guess that answered everything.
You were exploring Everest, I believe. You were.
I was flying. I was using it for flying. Okay.
So it's about 3 years since have you used it since you moved to your new location, your undisclosed location?
I know where it is.
That's okay. That's the last time I asked you that question. That was the same answer.
I know where it is.
2 or 3 months ago. Okay.
There's a bin.
So if you wanted to use it right now, would you probably have to charge for a little while?
No. I would just.
You think it kept? Oh, okay. You'd have to play with it plugged in. Because there's no way that internal battery is kept to charge after all these months in a box, right?
Well, it's cocooned in a lot of jizz. So.
Oh, okay. I was thinking actually it was at the bird's nested. Had it been touched in so long, they're like, fuck it. This is a little circle. Like they're laying the eggs in the little eyepiece, the little box piece.
Well, yeah. So Apple's going to fail miserably.
Oh my God, that's so. Why?
I know. It's insane. It's augmented reality. This is my idea. I'm going to give.
Why?
I'm going to give you guys a free $1
million.
People play
Pokemon.
Idea.
The Pokemon game still.
$1 billion reality. Mega $1 trillion idea. Okay. This is. Hear me out. This is genius. Okay. Apple doesn't have games or a virtual space or anything set up for this thing. Immediately it's going to fail, but it's augmented reality. So it gives them one key advantage here. Apple right now has a banking system. They have a new bank. You can bank with them, high yield banking. They have their own Apple Pay. They also have an Apple credit card. Right now, they are a financial system. They are competing with other banks as we speak. They also have lots of products that you can buy in a store. What they should do is take their app store, right? Because you have third-party apps and people who develop third-party apps for the Apple's world. Apple should now do outside products to sell like an Amazon and they use their glasses as the way to shop. So think of you being on Amazon and buying things, but now you could see it in augmented reality. You could look at it. You can see it in your hands. You could see what size dildo you want to order or what size pocket pussy. You could see the groceries that you want. You could look at them under a close watch of all kinds of things. You could just touch and see all the shit that you want to buy before you buy it. And that's through Apple. If they don't do that, this will fail. The only way that this will win is if they make their own store competing against Amazon that is augmented reality purchasing. So you go into Valerian is a movie that they had this virtual marketplace. That's what they need. Virtual marketplace. You could buy anything. You could see it on your desk, on your cock, wherever you want to put whatever you're going to buy in virtual reality / augmented reality. That will sell them these goggles. Other than that, no. Waste of time.
I have many things.
Go with your many things.
I thought you were going way different directions with that. So
of course.
The first thing is, I think to build the 3D model of it's
like, very easy to build 3D models. It's
I think
it's a technology you already have on your phone. It's very easy.
I don't know. I think they would be expensive data wise and
Amazon already does it. Amazon already does it.
Okay, so that's one.
Yeah, Amazon has augmented reality.
Number
but
two
it's
is,
not VR.
I thought you were going to say you wear the dumb glasses, and if you look at someone wearing a shirt, it would bring up like where you can buy that shirt and how much it costs.
Well, that could be one thing, but also it could be for clothing shopping. If it scans you, because it has LiDAR, if it scans you and you look at yourself in the mirror with the glasses on, you can then see the clothing products on you tracked, so you can move around in your dress and see it on you in the mirror. The only thing, and it'll actually digitally remove the headset from you because it's going to put your own face on top of it.
Better movie. So, well, that seems very expensive. And then the third thing,
of course, but they have their own banking system and they have their own market system.
I literally thought you were going to say they should just use them as X-ray glasses. I thought you were like, the only way they're not going to fail.
No, I told you this was $1 trillion.
The Apple glass into X-ray. No, X-ray glasses is $1 trillion idea. Yeah.
For all the attorneys.
because you figure now you have the AI porn and you have the deep fakes. So why not
combine
take the deep fake technology and the AI porn technology, put them into your Apple glasses, and just
you said AI.
Have X-ray glasses.
The AI minute, everybody.
Humans, this is the AI minute.
Right? I mean, that's really where this is going. You take the deep fake porn and you take the glasses and you can literally and you sell them in the back of a comic book and a magazine.
I missed that. I miss looking in the back of a book or a magazine.
You get
somewhere.
your Apple X-ray glasses.
Yeah.
And you just perv out all day.
And it doesn't have to be. It's what the AI is configuring. You know how you said that one day we're going to do this on the radio where you can see the face and you can match the vagina? The AI is going to do that. They're going to use you.
Yes,
to figure out what the vagina looks like. See,
in my spare time, I've been programming a chat GPT to match.
You've been training it for years.
Yeah, to match labia with faces.
Well, and so the biggest thing for me, boobs can be very hit or miss. You can have a hot girl that seems to have great moves, and and then the second that bra comes off, they have like flying saucer.
I've had the fuggliest girls with the nicest boobs.
Yeah, and you can have the opposite as well. I've seen
very head mess.
I've seen a lot of very pretty girls that have shown like boobs online at some point in time, like actresses that, you know, from fappenings, and you're like, oh, that's very disappointing. It's like everything was it was hotter before you took the bra off.
Well, that's why I have the labia face relationship and not the boob face relationship, because there really is.
You can leave the bra on, but you have to take
there's really no correlation between like anything on the face, and like areola size or like the perkiness. Yeah, it's very very strange. Yeah, I don't think
the best you can do is color. I know redheads are gonna have very pink. Asians are going to have brown or purple. You know, blacks are going to have brown.
What? What? Purple?
Yeah, they have. You don't know about the purple lips? Oh, dude. Yeah.
Are they cold, Joe? Turn the heat
No. You just Google this right now.
Purple?
Asians, they got purple ones.
Joe,
I think we're hitting every single button on my fucking sound machine in this one episode.
Purple labia. Let's see.
Okay, here we go. It's a thing. Okay, you search history now. Yep. So it's an Asian thing. Surprised. Shame on you, Tim. The amount of porn you and I watch. Figured we were docked with that.
I don't know.
You've never come across.
Lost me on that one.
All right,
do we have any time left? How much time we got left?
We got some time.
I don't have anything for my purple labia bit.
I got one more thing because it's a timely matter. Oh my God, the amount of minutes that we have. I'm so happy. I used to put in the music and post.
Oh, and now
it used to take like 4 hours. I'm so glad this is live now. Everybody, it's our favorite.
This smells like my vagina.
It's the Vagina Candle Minute, everybody.
What's Patch up to?
So it is related, but not directly related. Target candles are burning people.
Oh, no way.
Yep. So
is it like a Target store brand of the Vagina Candle?
Yeah. So, apparently there's been multiple people injured.
This smells like my beaver or something. Like it has to, it has to,
what smells like what's in Target that it has to be smelly?
Well, no, just because like they have
my
Lucky
fupa?
Charms and
This smells like my fupa.
It just oh God. It makes you like a vomit.
It's just a little vomit
dumpster. No, I've never. Yeah.
God. Okay.
You need air circulating constantly at any time.
The Target recalls nearly 5 million candles after reports of burns and lacerations.
Lacerations?
Yes. Nationwide recall impacts 4.9 million threshold glass jar candles. See, there's a correlation.
It's the glass jar.
It's the glass thing again. According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission.
Oh, no, it was a metal jar. It was a metal jar with the...
It was a metal thing with a thing. No, it was a metal thing that was inside of a glass one. So it's always, CPSC.
I remember we had the debunking episode.
Yes.
If our listeners want to go back.
It's an insane episode.
We debunked the vagina candle explosion.
Yeah.
And what you said, it was user error, right? Is that what you said?
Yes, it's because they were containing
she put the vagina candle inside of
a glass,
else or something.
A glass container. So yeah.
Okay,
so
Joe had like a big whiteboard and everything. It was really impressive.
red rope.
It was like a beautiful
red string
line
going across.
Yeah. A big whale on one side of it.
The jars can crack or break during use, posing lacerations and burn hazards. The recall was initiated after the company received 137 reports. This is way further than the two.
More. Gwyneth Paltrow
got news. Gwyneth Paltrow is doing all right.
English lady who operated her candle incorrectly and it made international news. And Target burned out 137
got away with
houses.
137.
Yeah, wow.
So, breaking, cracking, 6 injuries, including burns and lacerations together, were reported according to the notice. The candles were sold. Okay, so it was exclusive brand to Target nationwide and online. So it was at stores and online. They recalled the item. The numbers are printed on the bottom. Blah 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 blah. I'm looking at the photo. Coconut and honey. Oh, this is hilarious. It is the crackling wood wick. I wonder what the correlation is between that. It's a wood wick and it crackles. It makes noise. I think it burns hotter than it should. And that's why.
I think they like added something to it or something?
I think they're adding something to it and it's causing it to overheat.
That's a real white trash. What was it? Coconut what?
Coconut plus honey.
Oh, Jesus.
Coconut and honey. It's two natural things that you can get.
When you can't afford to go to an island where they'll serve you pina colada. Just sit at home and
just rub me down.
Yeah. Sit at home in southeastern Ohio with your your nice honey and a coconut.
Just get
Target.
Just get the candle. Put it on the table, honey.
Yeah. Well, I got the
sweet
oscillating
smell.
fan on.
Yeah. Put on my Apple glasses.
Yeah, we'll pretend like we're in St. Lucia. We got our coconut candle and our oscillating fan.
Tropical breeze.
I don't get the whole candle thing. Me and the missus put on a couple of weeks ago to, for a romantic evening, and I felt it just made the room really hot. Like it was just like there was like a little fireplace in there. I was like, oh boy, like I need to open a window or something. Wow. But yeah, I don't get because people obviously get you terrible gifts. I've probably 5, 6, and I've thrown out a bunch. So I probably have like 3 or 4 around the house. I probably at one point had like 6 or 8. And like I just don't get it. Do you get it? I mean, candles alone with a girl, like during a power outage, perfect, great. I
think there's a romanticism about it. I think that there's a place for candles. That's all I have to say.
Are you to wax play? Is that what
No. I'm just saying. There's.
So you are. It's fine. I mean, you can be into it. I was just saying. I'm not personally. I don't get the whole. Every time we've ever done like lit candles,
you're finding things.
No, I just didn't. It didn't do anything for me. Like Christmas lights, perfect. Like you want to have like turn off the TV, turn off the lights, like sit by the light of the Christmas tree, like perfect, romantic. But a candle, I don't know. I don't see like.
So it doesn't get you in the mood then.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like it does not absolutely nothing for you for me. And I don't get like the candles are like $1 billion, like multi-billion-dollar industry.
What if?
Yes. Well, it smells like vagina, obviously. I mean, that goes without saying.
What if it smelled like a hot woman's vagina and it had the potential to burn down your house?
Wow. I mean, that's a very specific.
It's almost
kink.
Like it's almost
specific.
You know what it does for those people who've been in consistently abusive relationships, and now they can't have a regular relationship. They need like the abuse. That's what those candles are for, because it's the threat. It's like crazy hot. So it's like crazy hot. So it reminds them of the hot girl, the smell. Yeah, but she could wake up in the middle of the night and just fucking burn your house down, or she could explode in front of your face. Like, I think that's what those candles are for. I think Target had the right idea. They just, didn't have a hot girl smell.
I'm just thinking like what happens when Goop goes out of business and like the people who are into that.
Yeah.
And now they're like jerking off inside of like a burning Taco Bell.
I don't think it's ever going out of business. I think Goop is going to sell off to something else, and it'll be like the Walmart brand Goop.
Will it be weird though when Gwyneth Paltrow dies and like you're technically smelling like a dead, like has anyone ever smelt a dead woman's vagina
This
before?
Smells like my grandma's vagina.
Like, historically,
we could keep someone's scent.
I bet we could do like if we had like a science degree.
I don't know if
you know how they have like.
I don't know if I want to know where this is gonna go.
No, you don't. You know how they have like in Norway, they have like the giant vault of like all the seeds like ever.
This smells like my load.
That's vagina. So
this
like
smells like my grundle.
Yeah,
we've done this bit.
Oh, we have. Every vagina is unique, so we could do like
this smells like my balls.
We could do like some kind of big archive of vagina smells to preserve them for future generations.
It would have to be by race and nationality.
It would have to be very
because.
Well, yeah, it would have to be very, very like detailed.
Specific.
And no, it has to be like comprehensive.
Okay. Lots of drop down menus.
Yeah, but there's we have to take the samples ourselves, obviously. And
this is just for the research.
We have to start.
We have to have our research. Okay.
And there's a lot of women in this. We'd have to pick an age group to start with, for the sample taking.
I mean, I'm in a different state now, buddy.
It'd be funny because like if you were actually doing that sample, like you'd have to start with the old people.
Oh god!
But, like of course we'd have to start with the opposite. It's all a big scam to see naked women.
It's my favorite thing. It's the anal rectal exam
during the
at the
World's
race.
Most Dangerous Race. which I still never finished because the problem was a team won the race in the penultimate episode.
Yes.
So I'm like, why the hell am I going to watch the finale when someone already won the race? And it's probably been like 4 years. And I've never finished it.
It's good. It's worth watching.
I'll never know.
Yeah. All right. Well, there goes the race.
Okay. Do we have any more get vagina schemes?
Let's see. What else do I have? I'm trying to see if we have any other.
I had a Goop story, or
well, you just missed the Goop hour.
I'm just not sure if it's worth it.
All right, maybe it's not worth it.
She had revealed the moment that everyone started hating her.
I don't know.
But she said it was when she
is she ugly?
When she won her Oscar.
Who is she? Who is this?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, we're still on this.
So Gwyneth Paltrow did an interview.
Okay.
On the Call Her Daddy podcast.
Yeah.
And she revealed
she has a sex problem.
She revealed the moment that she thinks that everyone turned on her.
She thinks everybody wants her, but she also I wonder what she's like in bed. Do you think she has problems? I think she has problems.
Sexual problems?
I think she does. I think it's because she's always been wanted. I think she has problems with sex.
Yeah, it's perspective is hard to find, and I think someone like Gwyneth Paltrow, judging by her company, like I feel like she doesn't have that, and I think anyone who does not have good perspective is probably very bad in bed. Like, you kind of have to remove yourself from yourself.
I think she was on an island when she was younger too at some point. So I think that I think her first experiences were pretty poor to begin with. And I think that just festered to being what she's now. I think that's why she's like overly sexual.
It's just I'm saying like the point of the story was
I just went right to
she was saying that the moment everyone turned on her, and I thought it was gonna be like when I sold my vagina candle, when I had a dildo necklace, when I started, and she said it was when she cried on stage when she won the Oscar for Shakespeare in Love. But that was the first time anyone ever heard of her. So it's really weird that like her like villain origin story is literally like the first time anyone had ever heard of her. It's just strange to me.
She's
like,
a weird individual.
That's what I'm saying. Like it actually made her seem more out of touch than I already thought she was.
She's extremely out of touch.
Yes, because it was like, the moment everyone turned on me, it's like when I divorced Brad Pitt or when I did like it's just, some kind of like important moment, and not like the first time I ever heard of her.
It's like they're shitting on Gwyneth Paltrow a minute. I don't know. She's got some problems. I don't think they're solvable. I think
no, we're not trying to.
I think she makes up her a good portion of her own problems.
I just like to hear the song, honestly. So every time she's in the news, I save it on my show notes so we can hear the song.
So you can hear that.
Yeah. So since you already played the song, I figure I just check that thing off. So.
This smells like my vagina.
It's my favorite one. It's so good.
Well,
with like the low crackling in the background.
Is low crackling.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
All right. Well, we're running out. Zoom's going to kick us off soon. This has been the Bird Special, everybody. Please find us everywhere. Preferably like online.
Not with your Apple glasses.
And
that'd be funny if the Apple augmented reality like identifies like the podcast hosts. So you walk around with them and then it like just shows you like every time you see a face, it like brings up what podcast they have.
I gotta tend to my birds.
Yes.
Tim has to keep his streamers
keep watch.
hanging.
Yeah, my watch doesn't end. I'll be out all night. I couldn't get the train, so I had to circle my porch all night.
This has been the Bird Special.
Thank you, Joe.
Oh my God. Goodbye. Email us.
angryhatemail@gmail.com.